Hi dear ones, and a very happy Monday to you all. New developments, very exciting times. I struggled all of Friday, Saturday and Sunday to upload Friday's video to the Facebook page, but unfortunately it just refused to do so. So today I bit the bullet and took the chance, and I have created a YouTube channel accordingly, and I will be sharing the link to the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe, because obviously it's easier to monitor and check the analytics out with the subscriptions. And of course, you will obviously, once you subscribed, you'll be able to see the new updates and daily additions. Now, I also will be adding a Patreon service into that with some additional content, so please do keep an eye out for that. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend and that you were grounded in your power, that you stood strong in your power, and that you are starting to understand yourself so much better now that we have gone through all of the 7 chakras. So today what I'd like to speak about are the addictions and related chakras. You can see that this page has been well thumbed, well used, and has actually even got a plastic now, because obviously it was in such a state. So when we are looking at Louise Hay's version of what the old thought pattern is that creates addictions, it is running from the self, fear, not knowing how to love the self. And the new thought pattern is, I now discover how wonderful I am. I choose to love and enjoy myself. And when we take that information and we relate it to our chakras, we can understand that when there is an issue with regards to not being able to let go of our stuff and the traumas and abuses, what we very often do, like most of other people, in any case, we self-medicate. And we self-medicate with things that either numb us or something that takes away the sense that we need to heal certain things within ourselves. And that is where the running away does come from. So in order to stand strong in our power and to face our fears and to create a new habit, we need to look at where our addictions come from and what we are addicted to. That actually relates back to our chakras. Now, having gone through quite a difficult situation in the last 3 or 4 months, I found that I had quite a bit of heart chakra addictions that popped up, specifically sugar and nicotine, would you believe? So it just shows that those certain cravings that are there because there are issues within that particular chakra. Now, when these chakras are out of balance, either overactive or underactive, and when they have built up toxins, the physical body will attempt to balance them through negative behavior patterns and by addictions. And they literally are reaching out for some kind of fix. Each chakra relates to specific issues and therefore specific addictions or behavioral patterns. Now, we've already looked at our traumas and abuses, and we've looked at what the physical malfunctions that do come through with regards to that. So what do we do when we have these addictions? Well, we've got to balance each chakra, and we've got to remove the toxins that have built up in those particular energy patterns, because it is possible to treat and overcome those addictions, and behavioral health issues and common treatments for addictions do not always entail the spiritual healing, but they only touch on aspects of spirituality for healing. And as an example, in traditional addiction treatment programs, there might be a specific group, or like an AA or a Gamblers Anonymous, or Narcotics Anonymous as well. And perhaps that particular group might meet once a week and discuss the topic for about an hour or so. And then, of course, what happens? The group parts ways, and the addicted person may further discuss spirituality with an individual counselor or attend the AA meetings. But it's different from actually changing the body's energetic system. So we might talk about it, but we still need to do something about it. So it's very important to have a look at us as a whole. We're not just a brain. We're not just parts of the whole. We need to look at the entire. And that's why this is called a holistic life coaching, because we need to look at everything within us and without us and how they influence one against the other. Everything is interconnected. We're all one and one with the divine. So one-on-one energy work is very important until the balance in each chakra and energy system as a whole is found, so that we can remove those blockages and toxins that deter the healing on all three energy bodies, our physical, our etheric, and of course our astral as well. So when we tend to look at these and we see what addiction is linked with which chakra, when we look at this specific one, remember our base chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, involves mainly issues of safety and security. So it is associated with addictions to money, because money is about our safety and security. Safety, obviously, food. Food addictions come from our base chakra. Where do we belong in our world? And very often when our primary needs are not satisfied, we will look for what we need from our secondary things. So that's where food comes in: gambling, shopping, sometimes work addiction, heroin addiction, cocaine addiction, alcohol, milk, fats, meats, and benzos like Valium and Xanax. The sacral chakra, the second one, is located in the pelvic region. We know this already, and it involves mainly emotion and sexuality, and it is associated with addictions to alcohol, heroin, painkillers, sex, porn, gluten, wheat, starchy carbs, grain-based alcohol, and chocolate. The solar plexus chakra, which is our ego center or our center of confidence, located in the lower stomach and sometimes affects the whole stomach area, including the sternum area. It involves personal will and drive and self-identity, and it's associated with addictions to speed, meth, cocaine, caffeine, work, sex, anger. Can also include cannabis, cocaine, caffeine, carbonated beverages, corn-based alcohol, beer, corn-processed sugars, and some other foods, and definitely benzos as well. The heart chakra is located obviously in the heart chakra, and it includes mainly love, compassion, and openness, or a lack thereof. And it is then therefore associated with addictions to tobacco, smoking, because it involves the lungs, sugar, love, marijuana, ecstasy, sugar and sweets, wine, and more sugary alcohols, opiates, all forms, including heroin and painkillers, as well as benzos. The throat chakra, located at the base of the throat, it involves mainly creativity and self-expression, how we express ourselves, how we speak and hear, and it is associated with addictions to marijuana, opiates, food, tobacco. The mind's eye chakra, or the third eye chakra, located in the forehead, involves mainly thinking and cognition, and it is associated with addictions to hallucinogens, marijuana, chocolate, caffeine, and most mood-altering substances and activities. And then the crown chakra, which we know is located at the top of the head, where our crown is, and it involves religion and spiritual seeking, and is associated with addictions to spiritual seeking and most mind-altering substances and activities, which may include religion and spiritual practices. So please, dear ones, look to what you might find yourself addicted to, and then go back and have a look at the traumas and abuses that you may have suffered. And let's see how we can perhaps work one-on-one, if you are needing it, to be able to clear those chakras, so that you are no longer addicted to the things that assist you to release, let go, and so that you don't have any more addictions in your life. Because obviously addictions, yes, while they are a coping mechanism, are not good for our body on the long term. Once again, dear ones, Remember our foundation of the 4 agreements and the 5 Reiki principles, and a very happy Monday. Please like, subscribe, and any comments below are always appreciated.